We've been through it all. I bought my first rental property at 23, but it was destroyed by vandalism before we could sell it. So we bought a car to rent on Turo to cover the damages, but our first host crashed it. So we signed a contract to rent an entire building on Airbnb in another state, but the owner backed out the day we arrived, all while facing an eviction. Honestly, it was a lot, but all of that taught us one thing. We needed to build something for ourselves. So my husband and I started a fragrance company. This is our weekly update of what it's really like running a small business in the city that never sleeps. No filter, just the real stuff. Hey everyone, my husband told me to vlog, so I'm vlogging. I'm going to meet up with Layla. We are going to the museum and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna stop at the liquor store. It's been a while since I've been to the museum, so I'm excited to go back. I want to say hi to the vlog. Say hi. Unpopular opinion, I don't like museums. Maybe it's this particular one. I am not a huge fan of the Guggenheim. I think that the art here is very abstract. It's my second time coming here, so I was trying to give it a second chance to see if maybe it would be different. And it is different works of art, but I can tell that this type of art does not appeal to me. The ones that I do have in this video are the ones that I thought were cool. The museum is closing now, so I'm going to be heading out, but this is harmony and dissonance, and it was a lot of fun. All right, so we actually came to the post office to try to drop off the package, but there's no tellers today. Get video evidence. It is so windy and it's making everything feel like 1,000 times colder how windy it is. It's just the wind. So after the museum, Layla and I took a trip down to the World Trade Center, and they have like a little seating area, and she brought this like intimacy game that we were playing. So it was a lot of fun and just kind of getting to know each other on a deeper level. So I'm very thankful that, we did this. It was a lot of fun.
Good morning, Embers. I have not worked in like a week or so. We got 4 orders in the last 2 days, so I'm really happy for that. I'm dropping off one of them right now. 2 are in my bag because the candles were in the city, so I have to go there, pick them up, pack them myself, and then take them to the post office. So I feel really good about this year. So my goal for this week is to get the new phone line so I can start going live more often with you guys. That's one goal. And then I have to pay their Verizon bill, which is like $300. My goal today is like $100. Oh, and I got my new gloves. Remember I told you that in the last video? I did get some new gloves. I got wool gloves and wool socks. I don't really like them as much because the way I feel like they look like the homeless people gloves, but my fingers feel warm. My fingertips aren't as warm, but they convert into mitts, as you see. So I'm happy about that. This doesn't look really nice. I need this to look aesthetically pleasing. This is not great. This looks not aesthetically pleasing. You see this? When we get to the city, we have no problems. Bills are paid outside of the Verizon bill. And then other than that, we good to go.
I'm knocking out all of my small goals today. I'm so out of shape. Every step up the stairs feel like I just finished running for the bus. But Penn Station is busy as usual, with people sleeping on the floor, running for the train, people pacing around trying to find directions. Recently though, every time I come to this post office, the line is so long, you would think it's Black Friday. And not the new Black Friday, but back when you had to camp for a new TV. If I go there and the line is long, I might crash out.
So I dropped it off. I didn't have to go and put it in a little box like I normally do. Well, not normally do. I did it last time, which I hate, because every time I do that, they don't scan it immediately. I want whoever buys the candle to know that we dropped it off. I don't want them waiting until it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then they're like, where's the packaging? So I definitely was a little bit colder than I thought I would be when I was waiting at Jamaica Station. So I'm thinking, or I'm hoping that I should be warm enough when I get to the city to actually sell. So, like I said, I think the gloves, I'm not wearing them right now. People definitely think I'm homeless when I wear these gloves, for sure. So I was gonna ask the person a question about their jacket, and they ran away. When they ran away, they looked straight at my gloves first before they ran away. So I'm like, okay. I said, when you wear these, like in New York, maybe other states too, people who are homeless normally wear gloves like this. So I'm like, I might get different gloves, something that looks a little bit more match to the table kind of vibe. These don't match the table. But they're warm, but I need something to match to the table too.
Sometimes, as a small business owner, you have to do whatever you can do to get it done. So I had to stop in a bank to pack these orders because we didn't have the stuff at home. I'm also, not gonna lie, trying to stay warm because it was so cold outside. I wasn't getting any orders, but I'm like, hey, these orders are here. They're already done. I gotta pack them. And once I'm done packing them, I'll be taking both of these orders to the post.
And Lola? Lola, nice to meet you. You make candles too, right?
Yes, we just came from a candle making class.
How was it?
It went really well, the first one. Lots of anxiety this morning was hectic, but
Wait, so do you have your own brand too?
Yeah.
So you went to a class and you have your own brand?
Oh yeah, we hosted the class.
Oh, your class? Oh! I got the Lola Kion. So the package is already packed. All I gotta do is bring the post office. It started to snow. I was there till 6. It's like 5:30. I haven't really gotten a sale. I did get 2 sales so far today, so I'm happy with that. One person, shout out to her. She's gonna buy a medium candle, but she's like, you know what? Forget, charge $50 for it. And I was like, all right, cool. So she paid $50 for the candle, and then I had one person buy a $34 candle earlier today. My goal is to make $100. I only made $84, but I'm still happy. I'm still happy.
I'm packed up earlier than I was supposed to be because it started snowing. What is this? What is the reason? What is the reason? I wanted to stay out an extra hour, but because of the weather, I'm like, you know, let me just pack it up before the candles get messed up and try again
To the train right now. I feel really good. Okay, here's my question. Do you believe in horoscopes? The last couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, we have been really looking at horoscopes, like going deeply into it. I'll put on the screen what my chart stuff is, right? So I've been doing like rising sun, all that stuff or whatever, the Mercury, Venus. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I always felt like a lot of companies and people have those charts where it's like INTJ, and I personally don't believe or agree with them, right? So I wanted to test something different because I feel like with those tests, you can always skew kind of like your personality. I think when I take the test, I really answer the questions based off of what I'm feeling at that time or what phase I'm going through at the moment or the memory I have. I feel like with this, you can't skew when you were born. You can't skew the time, maybe the time a little bit, but everything else you can't really skew. So I think there's more reliability in this than anything else. So I'm just checking to see how much of everything is accurate, and I want to build a company based off of it, or at least, you know, going forward, I want to see like how people are compatible, things like that. Because from what I've seen, it's very accurate to myself and Melissa and my friend Tim and my sister Nephi. So I feel like, okay, I want to be able to communicate with people so they understand what I'm saying. I also want to understand how they're feeling and things like that. So I think this helps a lot with that because a lot of miscommunication happens. And I think that just knowing it's called your sun. So just knowing your sun is pretty much the month you were born in. I think it's an okay place to start, but I think there's a lot more things that you have to know about yourself. I also want to understand how they're feeling and things like that. So I think this helps a lot with that because a lot of miscommunication happens. And I think that just knowing it's called your sun. So just knowing your sun is pretty much the month you were born in. I think it's an okay place to start, but I think there's a lot more things that you have to know about yourself. Listen, today's great. I paid off the Verizon bill. I think right now we are free and clear as far as bills. Have no money really, but it doesn't really matter that much. So I'm gonna go and try to get the T-Mobile turned on so that I can get the new phone so I can start going live. I have the new mic in my bag, so I'm gonna try that today if I get the line. And my phone, I gotta pick up my phone. I cannot believe my phone's still in the train. So it seems like it's still at Penn Station right now, so I should be able to get it when I get there, but you never know how these things go.
I left my phone on the train. I wanted it so bad, I was considering leaving the house at 11 o'clock at night, getting on the train to go 2 hours because I see it on Find My iPhone because I can track it, and getting the phone from there. I made a bunch of phone calls. They were kind of like, listen, you have to just wait till it goes back to Penn Station and just kind of get it from there. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll figure that out. So I'm on the train with my iPad, trying to distract myself, making thumbnails. This is a new little thing I was going for, trying to draft them out before I make them. So they said last night, go to the Lost and Found at Penn Station if you want your phone. It's there right now. I'm like, all right, cool, I could do that. When I go to work, I'll pick it up.
Oh, excuse me. Is this where the Lost and Found is at?
Yeah, well, it's closed today. Yeah, it's closed on the weekend.
That's great. Since I'm coming down here without my car, I can kind of scope out whether or not I can even sell here. Oh, somebody I know is here. That's kind of a good sign. Honestly, a good amount of people are here, so that's kind of good. I can't tell if they're getting sales or not, but it's not cold, which is the best sign. Because if it was freezing, that would really be an issue. But you know, let's see if we get that phone done. One thing on the list for this week is get the phone done. Can we accomplish that? I feel like it should be an easy process, but you know, as you can tell, coming here was not easy. Getting my phone from Lost and Found was not easy. So I'm hoping this is an easy process. And there are people out here today selling, so that's a good sign. All right, so I'm here. Hopefully this goes smoothly. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so I have a question. So last time the issue was my bill wasn't paid, right? So I'm gonna pay the remaining. It's like $60 left to pay on it. Okay. But my next bill is coming up. Does it have to be paid also, or just a past balance?
It's a past balance.
Okay. So I just found out the 7 train is not running, which I never thought I would see. And I have to figure out how to get from here all the way down to Union Square. So I can go to Times Square, which is up and then to the right, or I can go to 6th Avenue and go downtown. So I think I'm gonna do that. I thought about also maybe staying up here. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna walk to 6th Avenue and take that downtown. Try to make some sales. But how do I even get back up here with those 7 trains? I guess I gotta walk back from 6th Avenue. Damn, that's crazy.
This is the only way for me to get my cart upstairs. My cart's like 250 pounds. What's going on today?
So I got the cart up. I asked somebody for help. I was gonna do like a 1-for-1 where I help him and he helped me, but he just helped me because he had a bike. I think there was some type of, I don't know, somebody died or whatever. That's what it seemed like. They wouldn't let me actually take the elevator or escalator. They said it was a crime scene. So today's been a very weird day, but I made it upstairs. And let's see if we can get some sales or something.
Well, I got my first sale today. I'm happy about that because I'm like, ooh, all that work I did come down here, I need to get a sale. So I don't know if you can tell, I also changed my little uniform. So I got the Melissa's earmuffs on because, you know, I look a little bit more approachable. I look more fun, right? Obviously, you see this. And then you feel comfortable approaching a guy with like girly earmuffs, kind of fuzzy, right? And then I have my iPad out because I don't look as homeless as I did last time. So I got my iPad here, making thumbnails, and you know, I got a sale almost immediately. And I feel like the people that bought the candle are kind of our audience, so that means they feel comfortable buying the candle from us. So right now I'm gonna pack a bag because I feel like it's been taking way too long. I feel like it's been taking way too long to pack the orders. Normally I have somebody else here, we kind of chat them up, like if Key was here or Melissa was here or Tim was here, but it's just me. So get this bag packed up ready for them in case they want to get a medium candle again. So just got our second sale, so I'm happy. I gotta fix my hair, you know. I gotta look presentable for the people that buy the candles. Yeah, my hair's looking, I need to get it retwisted, to be honest with you. What do you think? Does that look good? You like that? How is it? I think that's all right. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Something's happening. They want him to stay here. He doesn't want to stay. I don't know what he's doing. He was helping them with something, it seems like, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of craziness going on today. He got maced and he called the police to help him, but they didn't want to let him leave to go and see. I guess he's trying to find out who the person was, and he was trying to go back to the train station to see who they were, but they were just, I don't know why they wouldn't let him go. Maybe because they called, they had to, you know, finish out the job. I don't know, but that's pretty much what the problem. Yeah, I remember earlier when the elevator was closed off, right? Well, normally on my way back home, it's pretty easy for me to get to the storage unit, okay? For whatever reason, today has been one of the weirdest days I've had in a very, very long time, which probably means I'm gonna get something good. Some good probably coming from that. Right now, I have to take the L train all the way over to 8th Avenue, and then I have to take that train all the way up to 42nd Street. Then I have to go across the platform to go back downtown to then walk myself over to the storage unit. Okay, look, there's no elevator here either. So it's only a ramp. I gotta take this ramp upstairs, then I gotta walk all the way down the platform to the other train, get on that train, and go back downtown. I don't know what today is. I don't know what the reason today is going so weird is. Maybe y'all know is the sun retrograding? Is the Mercury Venusing? Please tell me, because I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous.
Man, yesterday was probably one of the most hectic days I've ever had going to the city to sell. The trains that were not working, the people, or all the crime that had happened that day, elevators not working. Like yesterday was crazy. So now I gotta figure out a way to get to the park without it being too crazy. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking about taking a bus. A lot of times people are saying you can't come on the bus with a cart. So I'm hoping that that's not an issue today, because that would make the travel a lot easier. If not, I'm gonna have to do what I did yesterday and walk over like 5 avenues to the train and then take that all the way down to the park. The mission for today is to make enough money to get the new phone and hopefully maybe even go live with it. And then we can tally up how much we made for the entire week with online sales when I get home and with selling outside.
So I always say I work in phases, okay? So whenever I do something new, phase 1 is to just get the thing done. No matter if I'm late, no matter if I forget something, it's just get outside to the thing. And in this case, all right, the train is not working. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. I'm just going to order an Uber, take the Uber from here all the way down to where I'm setting up at. I don't normally do this. I don't ever want to do this, but no other choice. So here's my Uber. Shout out to him. We got the cart inside the car. I always get the wheelchair Uber for these situations. Very easy to get to where I'm going to. Not that much more expensive. So I recommend highly. I think the season I'm in right now for our business is realizing how much small decisions impact us, which is why I don't want to take the Uber. But if I'm weighing all the options, it's like, should I just not go downtown? This is like a spot I'm not normally at. And because it's so cold, it seems like the market is not set up to where it's usually. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. A lot of vendors are outside. They look cold though, but we're going to lock in. We're going to get these sales.
We have finally succeeded in what we were doing. We made enough money to get the Samsung phone. Let's clap it up. That's going to be a new content phone for new thumbnails, pictures, live, all that good stuff. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got the phone. We did 3 sales so far today, so I am feeling really, really good that we did that. And I'm hyped. Like I said, we came out here. I spent that money on an Uber. Maybe it was worth it. I can't tell. I need the money back, so it doesn't really matter at this point. You know, just vibes. So I'm about to go over there, get the phone, and I'll start going live. Content quality. It might even go up in this video. Maybe not. The next video. Maybe the phone.
I wanted this so badly. I'm like, finally, my phone I have right now is cracked. The other one is lost. This whole situation with the phone losing is crazy. This will make the videos content way better. The quality will be better. The pictures will be better. Everything. And they even I didn't know they had this. This is new. The iPad like keyboard from, it looks like Mac or whatever. I have one myself, but mine is like an off-brand one. If they have one with a touchpad, I might have to get that.
Oh, that's my old number. Oh, no, I don't know that one yet. That one I don't even know. The one I gave you is my old number. Oh, man. I was not able to get the phone. I thought this whole time it was for sure locked in. The lady literally gave me the phone yesterday. She put the phone in my hand and was like, you can have the phone. I'm like, you know what? It'll be irresponsible for me to buy this phone today. I made the money. I need to buy the phone. I go to T-Mobile. I'm sitting there, and now there's a problem. So I'm sitting there for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and I'm just like, yo, what's going on? She comes from the back and lets me know they said I cannot get the phone. She doesn't really know why that happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was probably credit related, but the phone was fine yesterday. So I don't know what changed from yesterday to today for getting the phone. So I don't know when I can get it, if I can get it, when it'll happen, if it'll happen, whatever. But that task has to be postponed until later. But the goal originally was just to get another phone to do live with. Not a phone, to get a service to do live with. I have that. So that goal is still done. That was the side quest to getting another phone. It's a little tiny side quest, but we're focusing on doing the lives now and focusing on using that, just more content. That's it. And I'll definitely say that today is going okay. There's a silver lining, obviously, that I didn't have to spend any money to get the phone, because I didn't get the phone. So I can use that money to probably, buy some more inventory or what other, ancillary things we need for the company. And also I'm going to come out tomorrow to work. So if you think about that, coming out tomorrow, it's like, all right, things going to get done. So a little here, a little money here, a little money there, it starts to add up, it seems like. So that's good. Just gonna keep putting to the side. I have no huge bills coming up, so I can stack some more money and stay true to the phases that we are in. So right now it's about 5:30. I have another 30 minutes left, and then I will be getting ready to pack up and go home. I hate this. This is like, can you see this? like my section turned into like Canal Street. Now there's a guy setting up next to me. There's somebody who would decide to sell something in front of the table. So it's like I get the vibe, they see my table, like, okay, he's probably serious about what he's doing. I'm gonna sell next to him. But then they don't take it seriously by what they're selling, and then I'm the one left holding the bag of people looking at me in terms of association, where it's a business thing. It's really annoying. It's like, bro, go somewhere else and sell that, whatever you're selling, bro. And if not, then at least make your product look better. But now it turns the whole street into like some foolishness, right? So I only got 30 minutes left anyway, so I'm gonna pack up and be headed home in a minute. All right, everybody, it is the end of the week. So as always, we'll tell you how much we made this week and how much we spent this week. So I only went outside like 3 times. So the first day outside on Thursday, I made $84. On Saturday, I made $88. Today, I made $208.62. That's a total of $380.62 this week. So on the website, we got 3 sales this week. That was a total of $131.01. So for the entire week, we made $511.63. And this is how much we spent this week.
All right, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next week.